hate this park. I really do. I hate it here. Anyone thinks that I enjoy coming here, I don't. I hate it here.
City police investigating a homicide, this one in southwest Baltimore. Chopper 13 over Lincoln Park, where a man was found dead this morning. His body was found in the 4900 block of North Franklintown Road.
Police say a passerby found her remains 2 days ago in Leakin Park. Police are investigating this case as a homicide.
A body missing its head, its hands, and its feet.
Baltimore pastor pleads guilty to conspiring to kill a blind, mentally disabled man for life insurance money.
Police found the body of Lemuel Wallace in a Leakin Park restroom. He had been shot multiple times. Police recovered 9 shell casings.
Crews responded to the fire not far from Leakin Park just before 3 o'clock this morning.
Police say they came to this dark, very heavily wooded area. That's when they found the body down an embankment.
Police are investigating the assault, abduction, and murder of a 39-year-old man. The witness also saw other men force the victim at gunpoint into the rear of a vehicle. The car quickly left the scene.
All right, this is Fairmount Park, which is actually a really nice neighborhood. There's some beautiful houses here. So it's like a middle-class neighborhood. There's some really big houses up there, but this has been a popular dump spot for years. And it also, when you get down here to the end where Winterbourne is one of the last sort of private areas in the park that you can drive through where you could, you know, dump a body out of your car and not be seen. Up Winterbourne up here. There was a serial killer. He killed 2 women. They think he killed 5. He came here to dump one of his victims up the road here. And this is in a, you know, residential street. It was really early in the morning. He threw this woman down the hill. He took her out of the car and threw her down the hill. Well, she was playing dead. She listened for the car to go off to leave, and she came up the hill, and he had cut off both of her ears. She was barely alive, but she survived, and she was the one who was able to identify him to the police. I don't remember his name, but it was right up here in the curve where she came out of the woods. And one of the people who live here, you know, they saw her in the street naked and called the police. But here is Winterbourne, where things go dark. This is the last house on the block here. And then you have this, which is just like a horror movie. People dump stuff all along this road, trash. In 2007, I believe, there was a African man. He was found laying in the road, on this road. I believe he had been shot a bunch of times. The man who dumped the woman up here who cut her ears off, he dumped his other victim on this stretch of road here as well. The one thing about this road is, like, when you drive through, there's a bag.
Where?
Pull your window down. See the bag?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Should grab one. Feels like trash or...
No, it's definitely tied up.
It's an animal. A cat or a small dog. But it's the same. That bag is the same bag that we always see when we come down here. Somebody, and for years now, has been dumping animals down here. And the only thing I can think of is that maybe the vet, maybe somebody who works at a vet who's supposed to take the animals to a cremation place.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't fathom cutting another bag open, but that's what's in that bag. It's either a cat or a small dog. No, it's an animal. I'm not opening that.
Yeah, no.
I do not.
This is definitely like the creepiest street so far.
It's the last one in the park that you can still drive down. All the rest of them are closed off.
And why'd they close them off?
Because they don't want people dumping garbage and bodies.
There's a ton of trash you can just see too.
I mean, in the 70s, you think of how many people were coming down here with the city in ruins, dumping trash. I mean, back then they'd only pick up your trash once a week or twice a month. There was no money. And then the city was overrun with rats, and people would bring their trash and dump it back here. So what you've got in these woods is years and years of garbage just underneath. You can dig anywhere and you'll find bottles and probably this here and here. Definitely there are human bodies buried here.
You think so?
Like without a doubt there are bodies, maybe not recently, but I think there's a lot of skeletal remains all along this road, in the woods here and the woods over here. The bodies that are dumped here, they don't dig. Back in the day, they dug. And back in the day, 11 o'clock at night, everybody was sleeping. So you see, we've been here for 10 minutes. There's no cars. So if you had an accomplice, you just take the body in the woods. You could have a hole already ready. But if you buried someone in the woods here, they wouldn't be found.
It's like an animal walking back there. You ever been worried that you're gonna find a live body here? Or not,
Live body.
a fresh body?
Yeah, I worry about it whenever I'm going in these woods. I mean, it's just on your mind because, how much they find here. It's like, it's unreal. And this is right down in here, where this guardrail is, where I found the skeletal remains of his. That was fun. That was really like f***ed up, because I was not expecting to play around with skeletal remains, but I'm like, there's police tape there. There's no way that the police could have left these pieces of skull and teeth and jaw and everything else there. I was wrong. It's like, it kind of hit me when the medical examiner showed up. They laid out this, essentially it was a small body bag, and they put the bones inside the body bag, put it on a stretcher, and I'm like, man, this is like the real deal. Like, and I wasn't thinking like, oh god, this is great for my documentary. I mean, that's not what I was thinking at all. I just got this overwhelming feeling of sadness because, they told me he had a laptop and a skateboard. So obviously he was young, Yeah, he took a shotgun down there and blew his head off. It's like, I can't imagine if I were to doing it here. I can't think of a more horrid place. If I had known that the bones were human, I would have never touched them. I just thought, well, the police, there's no way the police would leave these here. So I said, I'm just going to pick them up because I was like, they look human, but the police couldn't leave these here. Then we get up to the road, lay it out, and everyone's like, oh my god. And we realized, it's so crazy because there was a police helicopter flying over us, and one of the girls who was with us that day, she's like, there's a police officer walking up the road. And I was like, you're kidding. I couldn't believe it's in the documentary. He was there. He had been called down to that area for a foul smell, which, you know, in Leakin Park, they take those calls seriously because it could be a human being. There has been a significant number of in the park. I don't know why that is. I mean, maybe it's a tranquil place to come, but...
Why do you think Leakin Park has become such a magnet for murders and body dumping?
Leakin Park is surrounded by bad neighborhoods. Some of the worst neighborhoods in the city. It's an easy place to come and, you know, do the devil's work because there's nobody out here at night. So if you got to dump a body and you don't want it to be found, this is where you'd come. I think we underestimate how many bodies are in this park. You know, this park was here during when the Baltimore had mobsters. It was here. You know, you think of all that time and people who disappear and stuff. They could very well be buried in the woods. But I think the numbers of, you know, there's the website, and they have a map of the park and where murders have happened. But, and it says, well, there's been 80 bodies. I think it's more like 180 or 280. I think it's a lot higher than, like, there's a lot of unsolved murders buried in these woods, and it would just be foolish to think any differently.
And why do you feel like you personally have been so drawn to Leakin Park?
Initially, I was drawn to the park because I was looking for a story to do a video on. I had read about the murders off of Stokes Drive, where the 4 little boys were mutilated and found in the woods. I wanted to see if I could interview the guy who murdered them, who was 18 at the time. Now this happened back in the late 60s. When he was found with a bag that had the little boy's or genitals in the bag. So he was just, you know, stark raving mad. Then I just decided, I was like, well, I'll just kind of make an overview video. I started filming here, and I put out the first day of shooting. We're in the woods, and a gunfight happens just a few hundred feet away. I'm like, this is insane, you know, like, this is crazy. And then, like, you know, the Heyman Lee, these are the barriers here. But she was buried right back here. They found her, and that was the famous serial podcast. But she was buried back there. There's police tape on this pole here. You see a little bit of police tape there?
Yep.
I looked that up, and 2 men walked back here in these woods and found a body in a ravine. I think it was a woman that they found. She had been bludgeoned to death. They have done everything they can to block off. You notice along this road, you can't pull off anywhere. You can't park. They've done everything they can to keep people just moving through. But it used to be back in the day, there were dirt roads. There were areas you could pull off and whatever. Right here is a bad story too. God, this is a horrible story. A man, his name was Lemuel Wallace. He was deaf and blind, was found in this bathroom, shot in the back of the head, and shot numerous times. The police were surprised when an insurance company contacted them to verify information about his death because a $50,000 life insurance policy had been taken out on him by a guy named Kevin Puccia, who was a local Christian pastor, and hired another pastor at the cost of $50,000, James Omar Clea, to shoot Wallace in the back of the head. This freak of nature had a $1.4 million life insurance policy on this Lemuel Wallace, and he was trying to get the money so him and his gay lover could, I guess, take off to another land. I don't know what they were planning to do, but complete trash. And you should read about it because it's inhuman. It's like creatures. How do you kill a deaf, blind person who this pastor claimed was a relative, and that's how they were able to take Mr. Wallace out of the house and bring him here and murder him? Here's Lemuel Wallace right here. How could you do? How monsters? How could you do that? And this poor man, he's probably confused. He doesn't know what's going on. I don't know how his communication skills work, because there's a lot of deaf blind people who are able to sign. Jeez Louise, man. Sick. I hate this park. I really do. I hate it here. Anyone thinks that I enjoy coming here, I don't. I fucking hate it here. Everything bad has happened in this park. Every fucking horrible thing you can possibly think of has happened in this park. Everything. And I hate this park. I wish they would bulldoze the entire site and just put a memorial in the middle of it and pave the rest. There's nothing here that's cute or fun, or people are like, oh, I love the outdoors here. You're walking on like bloody soil. We're gonna try to move forward. The Friends of Leakin Park. We want to put a new image in the park and get people to come back. And no thanks. You're fucking crazy.
Police say they came to this dark, very heavily wooded area in northwest Baltimore. That's when they found the body down an embankment.
I can't tell you at this point in time if the body is that of a female or male, adult or juvenile, but we can tell you that it's absolutely human remains.
Yeah, that's the desiccated corpse of a dog. That is horrific, to say the least. Okay. What the fuck was that?
I think that might have been tires screeching.
Okay, let's just keep walking. Here it is right here. Okay, so right now we're in Leakin Park. I'm gonna try to keep my voice low because we don't know who's out here. Obviously, you saw that footage of us walking up. We just heard either tires screeching or some sort of a screech from an animal or a human. You never know. Right behind me, if you guys have ever seen Dan's work, you've seen his episodes that he's filmed here at Leakin Park at an area really cold too. You feel that cold chill that just slept in?
Yeah.
But right behind me is an area that Dan has labeled the Devil's Well. Now, back in 2018, there was a man named Vishad Conyers who was dragged down here, killed, and his body was set ablaze and pushed down this well. They've sealed that well up since the murder, but this was the crime scene, and this is where this absolutely atrocious act took place. And we want to handle this episode with extreme respect and everything, but I gotta just put in here that honestly, out of any park I've ever been to in my life, any forest, Leakin Park is the creepiest. Like, I've been across the world to haunted forests, but just looking around right now, you guys can agree, this is like eerie, is it not?
It's very creepy.
I mean, just look at the trees. It's like something from like a gothic horror film. It's got this crazy, ominous vibe. Like, I mean, something bad is going on here. It just feels like we're in the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
I'm Kat.
I'm Edward. I've always wanted to come here though, so I mean, it's creepy but exciting. So.
Yeah, we always want to be really careful. But we'll kill the light and go IR really soon. But y'all think this is spooky?
Yeah, this is definitely spooky.
God, every car is like
Fucking, you're just like, please don't stop. Please
yeah,
don't stop.
I don't like it. To anybody out here in Leakin Park, whether your body was dumped here or you were murdered out here, it's 3:30 a.m. and we're here to speak with you.
Feels like someone's gonna walk up at any time.
I mean,
If there's anybody with us right now, feel free to say something.
It's like so faint. I'm thinking I hear something, but it's like.
Me too. Yeah, it definitely messes with your mind being out here. I keep thinking I'm hearing like people walking in the woods, but
Like I keep looking that way.
oh,
What's that? Fire?
Yeah,
Fire?
like a very like.
I was like very screaming.
Yeah.
Fire!
Was that you trying to talk to us?
Can you say the word yes if you're here with us? Oh, that was creepy.
That was a deep test.
Yeah. Can you say that again if that was you? Keep hearing stuff moving right behind us, like towards the well. Okay, so we spent a little time at the Devil's Well, and now we're just gonna continue walking down this this path.
I don't even know how far it goes, but
We're doing it.
I don't know where this path goes. I've never been here, so let's just once again be very careful, okay?
It feels like as you get like deeper in, it's a little bit colder.
Yeah. Oh
which
yeah.
is really weird.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because like back there, it wasn't like as cold.
No. Like I keep saying, this just feels like a place that you're not supposed to go. Oh, look at that traffic cone up there. Oh, what the hell is that? Hold up, shine it right there. What is that? Do they put traffic cones up at crime scenes?
There's another one up there.
A traffic cone?
Yeah, there's another orange thing up there. Like if you squat down.
What happened here? It's a bunch of traffic cones.
So he thought he saw something while you were up there.
Well, I thought I saw like eyes this way, like looking back at me. It could have been an animal.
Do you want to walk over there?
Sure.
There is something back there.
What?
There's
Look.
eyes.
It's like moving.
Oh, yeah. It's like a... I know there's a ton of deer around here. Old coat. There's a bag over there. I was gonna say there is a police helicopter that just circled Leakin Park. The area that it's flying over is what forms the big kind of undeveloped part of the park where it's just all trees and whatnot. But just heard something snap over here. Said something sounded like it was thrown back there.
Yeah, I heard something drop back there.
Yeah, that's what I kind of heard too. It's also creepy that this one street light right here is out.
I was thinking about that earlier too. I was like, why is that one off, but that one's on?
Yeah, I didn't realize that until now. This is the only street light in this area that's out. These two on this bridge near this area where the murder happened recently. These lights over here are on, and down there obviously you can see that those are on, but I don't know why these are burned out. Okay. How are you feeling? What are your initial thoughts?
Very eerie, dude. Like, it's different in person. I watched Dan Bell's videos online, and like, it's all the trees kind of seem to like droop, and like everything just looks sad, I guess.
Yeah.
Just sad, not even like melancholy. You know why it's sad? All the deaths and like just negative stuff, I guess.
Stone circle. I wonder who was the last person to sit in that chair. What the f***? What's that shit down there? My camera's soaking. Look at all this stuff back here. Cages, bleach, old buckets. So much back here. Imagine how many bodies they have never found out here. Mm-hmm. People they don't even know have died. Years ago, 2 decades ago. They're just skeletons buried out here somewhere. It's very sad. There's a very haunting vibe. Not a place you want to be at night. I would describe being out here as just eerie. To me, I don't know if it's haunted or not, but the true kind of mystery behind this place is how many bodies have not been found. I mean, just look, you want to pin? Yeah. Yeah. All this area, I mean, there's so much that has not been searched over the years, especially for bodies that are from 40s, 50s, 60s. I mean, you never really know who's out here, and that's what I think is the true scary thing about this place, and why Dan's videos have done so well, and why people are so attracted to this. It's not because there's, you know, there's going to be a ghost wandering out here. It's more because we don't want to meet the person that's going to be wandering out here late at night.
Just being here, I've been looking around and it seems fine, but the place is just like generally visually sad and like eerie.
Police are investigating a suspicious death. Just before noon on Monday, officers reported to investigate after a man's body was found.
Oh. Here's another trash bag. Poke it with that stick.
Doesn't look like flesh. It does like charred though, whatever it is. It's like burnt. No, it's like scaffolding, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank God for that. I mean, you can even just see all the dump stuff that's everywhere around here. And it's hard to imagine what could potentially be back in the woods. So right now we're on the outskirts of Leakin Park in an area that has seen an extremely high concentration of bodies dumped and atrocious acts carried out. This is past the 3600 block of Winterbourne Avenue. This is one of the only places in the park where you can actually pull your car off and stop. They've closed off most of the roads in the park due to the fact that people have come out here to dump bodies, to murder. But right here on Winterbourne Avenue, this is one of the last remaining places where if you wanted to do one of those things, you could. You don't know really what else is back there, because this is all just what you can see from the road. Just trash. This area back here would probably be prime for like body dumping back then. This is spooky, man. This is it right here. Oh, they opened it up?
They have done shit.
Yo, they opened up the Devil's Well.
What do you mean they opened it up?
They opened it up.
No,
last time I was here, it was sealed.
It's been repaired.
Yeah, I guess.
So this is it right here.
Yeah, this is it.
There wasn't a side.
Yep.
It used to be broken apart.
When I was here last, it was completely sealed, man.
And now it's not.
Yeah.
And
First time I've seen it like this.
so
Scene of a murder.
he's got the light on.
And there was
too,
this,
you know what I mean? It's
this
scary.
man who was killed and partially set on fire right over there.
Literally though.
Yeah. So a couple years ago, a guy brought out here. I don't know if he was dead already. Was he? No, he was brought out here. They lured him.
That's even worse.
They were going to party, and
he ended up being bludgeoned to death and then set on fire.
Here.
How do you know the year?
Either 2018 or 19. I think it's 2018.
We don't know his name though, right?
Vashon Conyers.
Vashon Conyers?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And so, unsolved to this day, they threw him down there in that, it's called a quote well, but like he was saying, it's part of the sewer system, but no one has any idea who the killer was. There was another murder here in Baltimore that had the same MO, where the people lured someone out, killed them, brought them to a place and burned their body. So they think it's a serial killer that hasn't been caught.
Holy crap, dude.
Right. So the area that we saw the charred material is been basically built on top of, because this whole side was broken apart. So this is where basically he was burned.
This general area.
This general area. If you look inside of here, you can take a look, and I can show you. I can show you where it happened. It's not the X's. See this steel ladder piece?
Right.
So that has been bent in that position since before. So it was somewhere where that is, but underneath of the new brick they put in to repair this. Looks like they repaired it from here and then all around. You can see the white. If you look inside, you can see the fresh mortar marks where this repaired it. Yes.
Damn.
So all the white has been added on. So it's increased the height.
Right.
So when this was done, they were basically, he was on the ground.
Right.
And I think his head was over the hole, the opening. He was on top of the ground mostly, but his head was, I think, turned downward.
Dude, that's crazy to think that it was like right here.
Yeah.
That's so gnarly.
So you can feel the cold air coming up from here. It feels nice. Yeah, this is the water, the sanitary sewer. I mean, it's poopy.
But it's sanitary.
It's sanitary, all right. It's supposed to take it and then go down to a pumping station and take it to a wastewater treatment plant. But if it's all not together, this will just overflow if there's a lot of water going into it.
Right.
Like during a storm. Hello, I am Rick Serra of YouTube. I'm a para-investigator. I have a playlist called Another Odd Place.
So Rick, you've been here to Leakin Park multiple times.
Approximately 8 to 10 times.
What do you think of the park?
I think it is a solemn place. Dark energy would be expected to accumulate here. A little more than one person's body is left here every year for the past years, starting around 1940. So 82 years, and you've had 90 people, roughly a person a year, and their body is disposed of here. And sadly, also, the people on this side of Baltimore use the park to get rid of their refuse, their waste, their dead pet, a bunch of fish heads to make a soup. Anybody ever heard of a trash can? In a service, this truck drives by and they take your trash for you if you just put it out for them. Apparently that is not understood by Baltimoreans, at least over on this side of town. Oh, well, we've got more activity over here on the REM pod. We had it flash a minute ago.
Right when you're talking about dumping stuff.
Are you upset because this place ended up having you be dumped here? Yes, look at that response. So, just checking, were you killed and even set a fire here? Look at that.
That was silent for the last like 10 minutes.
I have it set in the sing-songy mode, play a little children's song. I'm not sure now, it's kind of just pulsing. Now it's out.
Wow, dude. In the middle
Oh,
of
there you go. Again.
Dude, in the middle of the interview, that's crazy.
So, I'm not the only spirit that feels that this place is solemn, is dark. It's become that way because of the way people have treated this place.
Mm-hmm.
A dumping ground from anything to household waste and then even human bodies and pets. Why?
Right. Because like it's going on and off. It's not just constant.
Yeah,
So you know
exactly.
it's legit. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know it's real. It's almost like it's responding to the things that he's saying.
It is,
It's
dude, it
incredible.
is.
Yeah. Like it's almost like it's agreeing.
It is. That's what happened.
I just wonder who it is. I can't wait to finish this
I think
interview
it's
and
the
get
guy,
into
man,
this.
yeah.
It's either the guy that got killed or it's the guy that killed the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
The guy that
interesting,
killed him.
man.
Maybe.
Interesting,
That is
man.
pretty-
Interesting
Yeah,
start
crazy
to the
start.
interview.
That was cool.
What are you trying to indicate? I said a lot of things. Let me just say one. Were you murdered here?
Oh!
What? Oh my God.
No way, man.
Bro, did you know the people who killed you?
No.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, crazy intelligent.
Yeah, first of all, we're so sorry that you experienced such a tragedy.
I'm so sorry. We have prayed for your soul to move to a better place. You don't have to remain here. But while you are here, if you could share your story, you don't have to stay, no. Go to the light. Go to the creation of all. Find that.
Does your soul or spirit dwell at this area because this is where you were murdered? If it is, can you light up that device again for us?
Deshaun Conyers, is this you? Please light up that device if it is. I've been here several times because of what you experienced.
Dude, maybe it's a different murder victim. You know, there's so many.
So if you are not Deshaun, could you light up the device?
Maybe he just left?
Oh, you hear that? There's a pop.
A pop?
Did you hear that, Rick? It sounded like a pop over there.
I have one hearing aid.
I heard a loud pop.
Was not only impressive, but it was intelligent. You know what I mean?
Yes, it was, dude. Yes,
That's
it was.
insane.
It repeated a couple of times, being given queries, and then it responded. That is pretty impressive.
Okay, Rick, let's finish this interview.
Yes,
We
yes.
keep getting distracted.
It's okay.
Let me ask you, being in Leakin Park, I know you found the skull with Dan. Can you talk about what that was like?
It was just an oddity, actually. It didn't seem like a scary or tense time. It was almost as if we were collecting some kind of rocks for a rock collection. And Dan wanted to show us a couple of geodes he had found. We were leading a couple of women, fans of Dan, from California here on a tour. Dan just stopped at this location because we would stop there frequently for this tour. Then he decided to take a look in the woods a little bit. And after maybe 15 minutes of looking around, he called to us, "Come here, Rick, look what I found." I didn't go, but one of the two ladies did. And it was fragments of a person's skull, mandible, teeth, jawbone, not a complete skull, just a few pieces, mostly from the mandible and the teeth.
So do you think that there are other skeletons or bones out here?
Well, I don't think, I'm sure there are, just a matter of locating them. This place, everything grows over top of whatever is there. Even evidence of walking this pathway since the beginning of the growing season in the spring, it's now grown halfway out, blocking what used to be like a 15-foot wide road. Half of it is covered by this green. So the same thing would happen if anybody died eventually. Their body's going to decompose and it may not be found for a long time or never.
So you think there are bodies out here?
I think that, like has been said by somebody else, the found and located bodies average one a year, but there could be many more that are never seen.
You also heard the gunshots, man.
Yes.
Can you talk about that whole experience?
So this was not far from that location where we happened to find remains of what we were told was someone. There was a report that someone was going to do that in Leakin Park from the previous early fall. And by late winter, there was no finding of any remains, no reports to update the person's first call to the dispatcher until Dan found those bones. And that was about June of the following year. The body had succumbed to the elements, it had dissolved. Animals had picked off of some of his carcass as well. And maybe the head was carried off from the body and it was left there. And the rest of the body was elsewhere. I don't know. But some animals will take away a whole skeleton and feed on that. And we probably have coyotes in this park.
But you heard the gunshots.
But the gunshots were about 8 or 10 shots in rapid succession, all from the same general area.
This just like looks like a place you find a body.
That just sounds like a gunfire exchange.
Rick. Shit, just stay back here. They're back on this road.
I guess that would have been a little further west from here. And then we saw police cars, about a dozen, fly by. It was still dusk, it wasn't dark. And then Dan decided, let's go try to find the location where this happened. And we found police with marking of locations where they found some of the spent shells from revolvers, but the people were gone.
So this place is dangerous, you would say?
It can, you know, it was quiet, and then all of a sudden, less than half a mile away, people are shooting at one another.
And that happened today, right?
What's to stop that from happening any day? Yesterday, it was actually yesterday, during the day, two people in different cars, two groups of people in different cars, driving and shooting at one another from their cars. Like they think they're like army or something and they're shooting at each other, or they're spies like a James Bond movie or some other thriller. That's the kind of nonsense. I mean, riding around Baltimore and shooting at another car. What's next?
I guess the final thing, since you're a ghost hunter,
Yes.
would you say this place is haunted?
Yes, I would.
Any reason why?
It hasn't been from evidence. There hasn't been a collection of EVPs or apparitions or anything. It's just the feeling, coupled with the reality of the reports from police that these keep occurring, these dumpings of bodies. And just because it averaged maybe one a year, maybe a couple of years, nothing happened, because we had a couple in succession over about a year and a half when Dan Bell did the first and the second of the videos on this topic on Leakin Park.
You guys actually came and saw the charred remains
We saw
of the
charred
crime
remains,
scene.
but not a whole body, just charred remains, and
But it was right here.
it was right here. And this thing was, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if you're going to get that.
Yeah, I
the
filmed
first
it.
version. We had come here, and I first noticed that they've reconstructed this cistern-like structure. It's a stormwater management structure, but the lid is not installed, so it's totally unusable. It's supposed to prevent overflow, so it doesn't go into the river's right over here to my left, just about 20 feet, 15 feet, and you're in that part of the Patapsco River that flows through here. And these follow along the whole length of that little river.
But you guys were here very recently after the murder happened.
When we first came here, when the first part came, and he put up Leakin Park, the first episode.
What was it like?
What was
man?
that? Was that like
2018?
Was that 18?
Yeah, I think it's 18.
Yeah.
But what was it
It was
like?
ominous to see what you know from being given some communication from the police. Dan got them to say more than they probably should have. That we knew what happened to the person, and you could still see the charred material they used to light up the fire, and the mark on the side of the wall there where apparently they might have been banging his head against the wall, maybe to finish him off, but there was blood there.
And that murder is unsolved to this day.
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, I'm ready to investigate, man.
All right.
Are you?
Yes, I think we've already got a little taste.
We did.
Yes.
Are you?
Dude, I was born ready. Let's
Born
go.
ready.
My boy. Let's go. Devil's well, man. Devil's well. So we're here at a place where a man brutally lost his life. Vashon Conyers. We would love to speak with you. My name is Colin.
My name is Josh.
My name is Rick.
And my name is Seth.
And if you're out here, we would love to speak with you. I have a device that might be able to pick up your voice. So, just speak with us. Is there anyone here in Leakin Park right now that would like to talk?
Is the spirit that was talking to us earlier setting off our devices? Are you still here with us? If you are, can you give us a sign?
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
Wow. Alright, that's odd.
Did you want your grandfather when you passed away?
Day.
Day.
What is it?
Day.
Day. Okay.
Grandfather and Day.
Were you murdered here in Leakin Park? I didn't move for that.
Definitely not moving. Every time you bring up murder, that's when it lights up though.
Yes, right when you talk about murder.
Suffer.
Suffer! Suffer!
That's interesting.
Suffer
Hey, let
right
me
there,
see on that,
man.
Let me see that. Hey, wait. Yeah.
Yo! Did you suffer at the hands of your killer? Maybe you're Vashon Conyers? Yo!
Flashing.
Flashing!
Wait.
Flashing lights, bro!
Wait, that's
flashing!
legit. That's
Yes!
legit.
That's legit!
Yeah, that's legit. That's legit. Even if the REM pod was me, that response, you can't deny that.
No, man!
Either it was describing the light, or it was causing the light. I'm not
Correct.
sure
But
which
hey,
one.
hold on.
Correct.
Hold on. I'm moving right now, right? You see me?
Yes.
And nothing's going off.
Bro, it's not us.
Relation.
Relation.
Deshaun, is this you here?
Spirit.
Oh! Immediately!
We're sorry you suffered so much. at the hands of the people who killed you.
She's dangerous.
She's dangerous.
What? She. Never knew.
Maybe there's a woman involved in the murder.
Yeah.
Was there a woman involved in your murder? Can you give us a yes or no, please? Vashon, was there a woman involved in your murder?
Desperate.
Desperate woman?
Were you tricked to come here? Were you tricked and then they killed you? Did a woman help to fool you and lead you to your death?
Suddenly.
Suddenly.
If he did get tricked into coming here, it would have been a sudden thing. He would have not realized that he was getting murdered.
That was right on point there.
Wow.
And also the fact that you said he was lured out here.
Yes.
Probably by a woman.
It could have been. I never even heard of gender. We just assumed it was other men. Were you hit in the head? Sudden. They struck you in the head. Is that true?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. They were dangerous, man.
They certainly were.
Are you talking about your friends or so-called friends? They
Or
were
the
dangerous.
woman.
Yeah, the woman. She's dangerous and dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
We got both.
No, we did.
Who is she? Can you tell us who she was? I'm interested to know.
4.
4. Do they know how many people were in the group?
Yo.
We was unable to determine that, really.
But they definitely came out by a group, and it
But
could
we
have been
felt
4.
it was more than one person, that at least 2 people
Right.
were needed to do what they did.
How about this? Let me ask this question. Vashon, if there were 4 people involved in your murder, can you please give us a sign by either talking to us or setting off one of these devices?
That's crazy, Rick, that hit when you were talking about this earlier, and
This
we're
has happened
standing
a
by
couple of times. I start to
I know.
talk and something comes out.
Wealthy.
Rick, you want to step down here closer to the
right.
well? I don't want to hit your device.
We're here seeking an answer related to why you were killed here, trying to help to close this case.
Audrey.
Audrey. Is the name Audrey familiar to you?
She's dangerous. Audrey.
That's a good point, man.
Mr. Conyers, we're not trying to upset your peace. In fact, we wish you could find peace. But we think you're here with us, and we're all ears.
Donald.
Donald.
Oh,
Donald.
I mean, we could
So
also ask.
Audrey and Donald, were they the ones who killed you?
Lungs.
Lungs.
Do we know what the murder weapon was?
I think it was bludgeoned to death.
Vashon Conyers. If you can hear my voice or any other murder victim here in Leakin Park, can you let us know that you're here somehow? Relation?
Relation again.
Again.
2 of the
Two
same
times.
word.
Has anybody's family member been murdered?
No. No, I mean, well, yes,
Back in the day,
yes,
Seth.
I've had family members murdered back in the day, but I don't know.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
really weird, but it has nothing to do with this.
I've had no family deaths. You
So
know?
I'm not sure.
We're going to leave now and keep.
What that
He's
say?
coming.
He's coming.
He's coming. As soon as I said we're gonna leave at the same time, it could be a coincidence.
He's coming.
He's coming. Who's coming?
History.
History. History of the park.
Well, that's interesting. That's really interesting because this park does have a lot of history. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's
dude.
crazy.
Yes, it does.
Other history includes little towns that over many different bad hurricanes in this region on the west side of town have been washed away.
In this area too?
All on the west side, it's all the same water.
Wow.
We've had it in
Skeleton.
Skeleton.
Oh, skeleton!
Wait a second.
No.
They found Rick and Dan.
Yes,
found
you found
a
us.
skeleton
Yeah, we found
right
the skeleton.
here. And he just said history.
Whoa,
Wow.
man. History. That's you. You're part of the history, man.
I
Finding
guess
that.
so.
This is really amazing.
Come
Oh,
on.
it's a green one.
Thank you. Yeah.
Dude.
Yes, I have to admit it's a fact. Yes.
That's so gnarly.
Oh,
All right, I really
wow,
like what's
man.
happening right now. This is
Yeah.
really cool.
I'm telling you, Rick, this thing likes you, man. Whatever's right here likes you.
Way more than us.
well, I don't know why the spirits love me so much.
We're getting amazing stuff here. It's like, do we leave right now and keep moving on, or do you want to stay here? What do you guys want to do?
I'm an unaware medium, basically.
Right?
I can't detect it sensory-wise, but I have a pretty good track record for collecting mostly audio.
So, Rick,
Yeah.
what question would you ask whoever's
Frank.
here?
Frank.
Frank. We're on Franklintown Road, man.
Well, that's true.
Franklintown Road.
That's where we're at.
Franklintown Road is literally what we parked on.
Yes.
Wow. History, skeleton, it's all flowing. It's all flowing right now.
Oh, Jesus. We stepped on a f***ing rock backwards, man.
Could have died right here and became a skeleton.
Going right here, or do we
Yeah, ask a couple more, Rick.
Right, we'll see.
Close.
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 Wait, is there a skeleton close? Like another one?
Do we look? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, man. This place is full of bodies.
Bro, low key, I think we should do a little search after this just because of those words.
Bro, there was a skeleton or a f***ing body here a couple years ago.
Yo,
Close.
you know what?
Right where Seth just took a seat.
You know what we can do, bro? We can take the Alice box out, and we can go kind of look around a little bit and just see what it says.
Like guide us?
Yeah.
I actually would like to do that. Even if it's just like us, whoever wants to join, just down there. Or right here. If it says go straight, we go straight. I don't know.
I want to have Rick ask like 2-3 more questions, man. I feel like it likes you. It really does. What would you like to know?
Your name.
Your name?
What would you like to know?
Your name.
Right.
That's the most.
My name's Colin.
My name's Josh.
My name's Rick.
And my name is Seth.
4 of us.
Wait, it said 4 earlier.
Yo, it did. It
I
said
forgot
there's
about
4
that.
of us. Oh, right there, right there.
Wait, is that? No, it's not
First
this. I
time.
just had to check.
No.
No,
That
it's
is so good. That is so good.
So REM pod's
4 of
still
us.
lighting
They
up.
can see us
It
4.
went to yellow this time.
Yeah, it went past blue, bro. Oh. Should.
Should?
Should.
Is someone's body near us that no one has found? Maybe hidden under the dirt?
Your.
Your.
Is that a threat?
Yeah, like, yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Your.
Do you see any danger befalling us?
Among.
Danger among us.
Yeah, among.
I don't trust Josh, man, so.
Yeah.
I ain't killing no one.
I just think Josh is bad luck.
Yeah, right.
I hope not.
Rick's the good luck charm.
What will happen?
Who's among us?
The ground.
Pointed my camera
Yes,
at the
you
ground.
did. On camera, on my camera, bro.
I think they're saying there's
We're
a
talking
skeleton
about
on the ground.
skeletons. We're the
Right,
skeletons.
right.
The ground, dude.
They're literally talking about how there's skeletons among us on the ground. It's all flowing together.
Oh gosh.
There is some bodies hidden here. We don't know if it's here, back there, over there, but it's something around here, bro.
We have to go search. At least try. At least for 10 minutes, 4 minutes at most.
We have to at least look around.
You want to do it now?
I do.
Okay, let's do it, man.
Let's go a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cut.
Cut.
Killing, dude. Killing. Right here.
Did somebody get killed here?
Maybe.
I heard maybe.
Did you hear maybe?
Spirit box said maybe. I'm going in.
Are they getting close back there?
I'm thinking maybe.
Find.
Fine!
Oh my god!
Fine!
It said fine!
Bro!
I heard it.
I just asked, are they getting close? It said fine.
Bro. This could be it, dude.
Yo, that's wild.
That is.
Are they getting close to finding?
Right.
Getting close to finding it, man.
Dude, that'd be
Yo,
crazy.
that's sick.
Yeah.
What are they gonna find back there? Poor?
Do you mean a poor soul that was
Or
lost out
poor
here?
person?
Maybe, yeah.
Serial killers always target the poor man.
That's true.
Prostitutes, people like that.
Yeah.
They go for that, especially here.
Josh is ahead of me.
Over there.
Over there!
Whoa.
Over there, man.
Dude. I'm almost like it has to be here.
They've said over there. They said fine.
It's where?
Like a body right now? Like remains, maybe? Skeleton?
Above.
Above.
Ground, like the other skull they found, bro.
It
wasn't buried.
Is what we are going to find above ground. Dude, wait a second. I just realized, yo, it said above, right?
Yeah.
And Rick, didn't you say that
No, right here.
there's like a
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
there's like a rock formation that goes up, right?
Right here.
So wait a second. Daughter.
Bro, I'm gonna go up here, but I need some help. I can't film and do it at the same time with all my gear.
Oh, that sucks, bro. You're on your own.
Dude, the footage is so bad. The footage here could be legit. I kind of believe like there's a dead body here, bro, for real. I just feel like a little bit up there. And if your thing said above,
yeah,
dude, it's all flowing together.
Yeah, dude, it is. It's crazy.
I'm gonna drop my gear down. We're gonna switch to Seth's cam.
Any clue you can give me? We're trying to find.
They're up here, dude. I think it really is.
Oh, I ain't going up there.
Portal.
Portal. I'm just gonna go up to like right there and look. You can just stay right here and just get the angle.
Yeah.
Woods.
Woods. Everything makes sense, dude.
I mean, this came out of the box here.
Yeah, like.
Shot, bro. They were shot and killed.
Oh my god.
Shot.
Wow.
Bro. It said yeah.
Yes,
Yeah?
it did say yeah. And it sounded like a woman, daughter.
How many people? 1, 2.
Big spider, that's all.
What'd you say?
It just said yeah.
Yeah.
2?
2.
2 people shot. Over here. Their bodies are here.
Fearful.
Dude, I don't think I'm gonna go any further because I'm just scared of the bugs.
You're fearful, man.
Seth.
She died.
She died!
Oh my gosh,
died!
come on!
What?
She died, bro. She died.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
This is too much. It's not coincidence. It's too much. It's all connecting.
Makes
like
too much
Josh
sense.
is saying.
Yeah.
It even flows. We're almost being told a story.
Yes,
in little
she died.
pieces.
Yeah, that's insane.
And honestly,
Video.
we're doing video right now. Yes.
What the hell? Bro, there's a body here, I think now. I actually.
No way.
I think there might be a body out here. This is, we can't prove it, but the evidence is really pointing to it. It's just, if anything, it's speculation at this
Someone
point.
could have been killed here, man. And disposed
Right.
of somewhere else.
Had enough.
Had enough.
Had enough.
Okay.
Had enough. Is it up here where I'm pointing? Up this mountain? Any sort of clue?
You hear us.
What'd that say?
You hear us.
You hear us.
Wow.
All right, let's be quiet. See if we.
Kill this.
Yeah, let's just see. Can we hear them? You'll hear us. Let's see. Can we hear you?
Oh, that scared me, bro.
It's kind of scary.
Can you come up to us and say something?
It's
Okay.
just so.
I think that it
At least it got
pointed
the
that
people.
we actually come in this little area, this little patch of.
I think that was enough because it didn't give us any other clues to look further.
Man, kinda. It said above, but I'm not.
But you can't excavate the whole forest.
Yeah, exactly. This is really good stuff.
All right.
Here, I got you.
Watch.
Why? What happened? What are you feeling like?
It's gonna sound so cheesy. It's just as soon as we pulled up here, like I'm having a hard time focusing. Like I can't get in the film mode. Like I was just fine a second ago. I was so hyped, like to film the rest of this video because of the evidence we just got. But I don't know. Now I'm here and I'm like what the fuck? Like I can't get into that.
Maybe we can head to, so maybe you guys can share the story then on why we're even here.
I'm wondering if what you're picking up on could somehow be the spirit of the victim. He would never have been able to think clearly because he wasn't blessed with a normal brain. He was intellectually challenged, which was part of the reason why he was easily talked into whatever they were talking of doing, and supposedly they were stopping here just to use the bathroom because they were driving by. Oh, there's a bathroom 50 feet from where we're standing. Just a simple bathroom, men's and ladies' halves, and the two, they were going to go somewhere, and I think they were trying to get him to sign a document or something, and I guess that would have been related to supposedly an insurance policy he had, or they took out an insurance policy on him and they were the beneficiary, basically, something like that. So they just made sure that the policy would pay out by helping to speed up his dying process by killing him.
It was a hitman that killed him.
It was a hitman?
Yeah, it was a hitman.
So wait, didn't you say something about a priest?
Yeah, it was a minister.
A minister?
Was involved in this.
Yep, he was the one that was to benefit out of all of this.
Just like he must have hired the hitman.
Yeah, he was working with the guy that killed him.
Wow.
It was like a homeless guy, right?
Or marginal, but he was definitely intellectually challenged.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
What, he just stayed here a lot?
No, they just came here to do the deed.
Oh my God.
Because they used it as an excuse. They had to stop to use the bathroom.
Right.
That's to get this, so they would go here and then they did him in at the bathroom.
Dang.
So this is the site of a hit, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. In the bathroom.
How was he killed? Was he just bludgeoned or was he
I can't remember, man. I can't remember, but it was brutal. It was very bloody. The scene was bloody.
Baltimore pastor pleads guilty to conspiring to kill a blind, mentally disabled man for life insurance money.
Kevin Pouchet also entered a guilty plea today on 7 counts of insurance fraud.
Kevin Pouchet faces life in prison. He had already confessed to taking out several life insurance policies in the victim's name and paying $50,000 to a hitman to kill him.
32-year-old Kevin Pouchet told his attorney he entered the guilty plea for his peace of mind and his own soul. Pouchet conspired to have a blind, mentally disabled man killed for life insurance money.
It's to purge and address what he's dealing with emotionally and spiritually.
Back in February 2009, police found the body of Lemuel Wallace in a Leakin Park restroom. He had been shot multiple times. Police recovered 9 shell casings. Wallace lived in a Pikesville group home run by ARC of Baltimore. Pouchet worked for ARC. Court records indicate Wallace requested to be transferred to another home where more of the residents were of his own age. On February 4th, Pouchet picked up Wallace under the pretense of transferring him. Prosecutors charged that Pouchet and co-defendant James Omar Clea hired a hitman who carried out the murder. Marty Burns, a spokeswoman for the City State's Attorney's Office, considers the act especially heinous for personal reasons.
As a mother of a very disabled child, the facts that I heard in court today are chilling. And every parent, every family's worst nightmare, what this young man had to endure from the time he was picked up into the time that the murder occurred in February 2009.
Police got a big break when an insurance agent called asking whether Pouchet was a suspect because he was in line to get a lot of life insurance money. Another key piece of evidence turned up in Pouchet's home, a day planner written the day Lemuel Wallace was killed. It contained the entry LW project completed. Court records indicate Pouchet paid the hitman, who has not been identified and remains at large, Court records indicate Pouchet owed tens of thousands of dollars in debt and faced foreclosure on several properties. Pouchet's attorney would not address motive, but acknowledged numerous personal problems.
Depression, some financial difficulties. He found himself in a very bad situation.
Investigators have not identified the shooter nor found a murder weapon. Pouchet's co-defendant stands trial in November. Pouchet will be sentenced December 17th.
Here we are, man. Yep,
You think
this
they
is
locked
it.
them, or we can go in one? Well, that's fine. We can still do it. We can just try something out here. Locked.
God damn.
I'd lock them at night too. After that.
Let's look at the other side.
Yeah. Plus, we can. It's more quiet here, so we can do EVPs and see.
Now, you see, they put a hinge
Wow.
close this door.
So you can't come in here anymore.
Yes.
I say we film over here though, man.
Oh yeah, okay,
away
I'm
from
down.
the road.
Yeah.
because we don't want to
Oh,
attract
that's
attention
true.
here.
I'm not sure what side, but I would guess normally with bathrooms, they make the man come in on this side, and
Yeah.
the women are usually to the right of the women.
What is this? Is this undergarments?
Oh.
Or disposable.
Looks like underwear.
So in boxers
shorts.
and shirt. That shirt looks all burnt and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything.
Just
really,
yeah.
but I do think this is
Interesting,
the
though.
side of the bathroom.
It's, This is the bathroom. I know for a fact
But
this
I mean,
is.
I think this is the men's side.
Bro, did you just put that there?
Yes, I just set that up like 15 seconds ago. Walked over here, it starts spiking. I had a feeling that you wanted me to do that, man. Holy crap.
What's going on with REM pod activity 2 times in a row? We usually never get that.
Weird, bro.
Never. I'll reset it and we'll try an EVP right here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we should do it over here a little bit.
Yo, you see that guy? That was
Yeah,
kind of.
slow down for a second.
That's kind of freaky.
For
as
sure. Let's move around this corner, man. You okay, Seth?
No. That's why I asked to come and sit and do the DR60, but whatever. I'll stand right here.
Here, let's walk over here, man. Here, let's.
Yeah, I'll
let's
just sit
do it
on
right
the
here.
ground. It's fine.
Let's do it right here, man.
over there.
Yeah,
What's happening?
We're not gonna.
Bro?
Why should I cater to you sitting over there though?
because I
When that
asked you
murder
to.
stuff. So we're gonna all of a sudden obey you, bro?
No, I just.
So just f off then.
I'm just asking
All right
you.
then, shut up.
Dude,
No.
I just don't feel good at this spot.
Negativity,
Did
man.
you, did
Hey,
you not hear how
I
hyped
think
I
there's.
was
I
back
think
then?
that there's something
Yeah, I know,
in the
but
air, bro.
The thing
There's
is, bro.
some. There's
Take it
some
easy,
sort of.
man.
There's some
What the
sort of bad
flipping
shit
out
right
on me
now.
for?
Bro, because
Just take
why
a
would we have to
second.
stop the whole show
I'm
and
not-
move it to your
no,
section?
I'm not
No,
asking-
because you were just giving me shit right. Recording. Is there a murder that took place here? If you were murdered here, can you state your name loudly and as clearly as possible into this device in my hand?
My name is Colin. I've been here before with a guy named Dan. You probably know Rick. Rick's been here many times. If you can hear our voice, can you just tell us your name? Another question. Can you tell us how you died? I'd love to know.
You trusted a minister, and then another man attacked you. You died here. Could you confirm that that is you? That you are the one who was attacked?
All right, 47-second EVP.
Okay, let's hear it, man. Let's fucking hear it. Whatever happened between you guys just now was so uncharacteristic of what I've seen the last week. It's
just
very
happened.
fucking weird.
I'll be honest, that was just uncharacteristic, period. Like, that's never happened between me and Josh
Yeah,
before.
that was really fucking weird, man.
It's fine. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but something used.
Something immediate. We were just fucking around the car the whole way.
I'm already over it.
I
just
know,
forgot it
but
happened.
weird, man.
Eating good chicken and Then we come here and the moods all go dark.
Yeah. Well, let's hear it, man.
Is there a murder that took place here? If you were murdered here, can you state your name loudly and as clearly as possible into this device in my hand? My name is Colin. I've been here before with a guy named Dan. You probably know Rick. Rick's been here many times. If you can hear a voice, can you just tell us your name? Or, another question, can you tell us how you died? I'd love to know. You trusted a minister, and another man attacked you. You died here. Could you confirm that that is you, that you are the one who was attacked?
At the end, something, but it sounded. What was that during the whole thing?
I heard that. There was something early on.
There were a few responses that were like muffled.
Yeah. We could read. Let's do one more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do one more here.
You know, I'm gonna say, dude, I started to feel weird all of a sudden.
Right
Not
now?
angry, but I've just been looking. I can't stop looking at the road right here. Almost like there's just something not so good coming. You know?
It's possible though.
It's a very
I mean,
weird feeling.
remember the
man.
REM
It's
pod
like
went off
magnetic.
over there.
Yeah.
The REM pod went off over there.
But I'm saying, like, I feel almost like a chill on my skin of like,
it's definitely
there's
hot.
something bad here. Like, not demonic shit like that. I'm like, the energy just took a weird shift where I'm kind of cold now. Okay, by the way, we're here trying to talk to you. If you're here, can you come out of the bathroom? If you're the victim, we want to give you justice, so tell us what happened to you that day.
If you need help, can you say the word help?
I heard something right here.
I did
Just
too.
like
Really?
like a little bit of a groan or just like a mouth noise.
Really? You heard it too, Seth?
Yeah.
It was really faint, and the only reason I heard it over here is I have one good hearing aid on. The other one stopped working, so the right side was amplified for me, and I could hear it. Can you knock back at me? Can you try to make a noise again, like you just did?
Are you upset that you were murdered?
Do you want to get revenge?
Oh, I thought that was a laugh.
We want to give you justice, so tell us what happened to you that day. If you need help, can you say the word help? Frank, you want to knock on that door?
Hang on 1 second.
Give you justice, so, okay, by the way, we're here trying to talk to you. If you're here, can you...
You hear that?
I heard that.
Yeah. Watch.
Okay, by the way, we're here trying to talk to you. If you're here,
No, or help, or yes.
Yeah, I heard something right there.
if you're the victim, we want to give you justice, so tell us what happened to you that day. If you need help, can you say the word help? Heard something right here. It's just like a little bit of a groan or just like a mouth noise. Can you knock back at me? You're trying to make a noise again. Like you
What was
just did.
that?
What's that,
Yo,
man?
that was like sounding like the girl you just. Hang on, let's go back. What's this?
Can you knock back at me? You're trying to make a noise.
I don't know what that little bit was.
Whoa! I hear someone. Watch this. He says no. After this.
Can you knock back at me? You're trying to make a noise again, like you just did.
No!
Oh!
No!
That was
Totally
crazy.
no, man.
He said no to try to make a noise back.
Dude, is that the end of the recording?
That was the end of it. We could do another one if you want to ask
Okay, let's
something.
do one more, let's do
That
one
was
more.
like, I could say a solid one here. Yeah, that was.
I'm gonna propose something unpopular, but let's walk down here a little bit.
Okay. Do you want to bring
towards
this?
the woods? Yeah, and do
Okay.
one more EVP. Also, this thing killed my camera, bro.
It's dead?
Yeah, this was a full battery. This
No.
was filming 3/4 that time. I was looking at it and it just killed it. Oh,
It's alright. It's just bugs, but yeah.
you can hike through here, but no guarantees on what you're gonna find or how
true.
safe the hike is. You know, late at night. I'm down.
Is this like just? Oh, that's a river down there.
Oh, you see this big ass spider web on your on your camera? Look, it's hanging off, bro. Oh, I think you got it in your hair, man.
Yo, it probably is.
Shit's wrapped. Oh my god, these bugs, man. The bug. This here, I'm going IR.
That was funny, Colin.
Let's see one more EVP, man.
Yeah, one more here.
You want to let Rick hold it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Rick,
you know.
hold it for a second.
You hold
man.
it when you're done. Just give it back to me, and I'll stop it. 1, 2, 3.
Is there a spirit near to us?
Has anyone died by the river in front of us?
Is there some kind of negative spirit out here?
How many bodies are still buried in Leakin Park? Can you give us an estimate? And are there any bodies buried near this location where we are right now?
Is there a spirit near to us? Has anyone died by the river in front of us? There's some kind of
Yeah, hang on. Okay.
Is there a spirit near to us? Has anyone died by the river in front of us? There's some kind of negative spirit out here. How many bodies are still buried in Leakin Park? Can you give us an estimate? And are there any bodies buried near this location where we are right now?
We'll have to hear it back.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting some stuff, but nothing crazy to like keep going with EVPs here.
No.
You know I hate this place, right?
What do you mean?
I don't like this place at all. Because it stinks. It's a wretch.
It's just a shithole.
It's a shithole. Beside the things that we did encounter, which were quite surprising, especially at the location of the Devil's Well. I mean,
that was crazy, honestly.
Got a lot of response to apparently things that we were saying, that I was saying.
We kind of seen everything we needed to see. It's already like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we got a 2-hour drive too.
Yeah.
So I think we call it, man.
Yeah.
You and me specifically, we've been in some weird areas, bro. This is
pretty
scary.
This is pretty nuts, man. Honestly, this is pretty crazy. This place. I heard about the deaths and everything like years ago, like people going here, like Dan Bell. But man, being here in person is definitely nuts. Unless I'm ghost hunting or whatever, I would never ever feel like they need to come here.
Well, that's what Rick was just saying. He hates this place, man.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't excite me, doesn't entice me, but I've been here now apparently like 9 or 10 times, whatever it is.
Yeah, now this is an extra one.
But I want to get out of here.
Yeah, no, let's get out of here.
I was just looking.
New at 11, WJZ is working to learn more after the body of a man is found on Franklin Town Road. It happened around 8 o'clock this morning in the 4200 block. Tonight, Baltimore City Police, they aren't releasing much information except that it's been ruled as a suspicious death.
Alright everybody, so it's now January 2023.
We're here at Leakin Park with Connor. Tonight it's just going to be us here. As you've seen in this video, this documentary has been over 3 years in the making. I started back in 2019. This place has always fascinated me. And we've been out here getting B-roll and stuff, and it's just so damn creepy. You know, there's an energy here, and like I was just telling Connor, I really feel like the energy of the park grows as the sun sets. Right here, this is Gwynns Falls. This is kind of the main area of Leakin Park, but this is the safest place in the park, Gwynns Falls. Next, I'm gonna take Connor to Winterbourne Avenue, which is, in my opinion, the most dangerous, most frightening part of the park. We're gonna see it in the day before we return with some devices tonight. Connor, what are your initial thoughts?
Honestly, here it's a beautiful park. Nice trails, good looking nature. It's freezing cold. But as the sun's coming down, I mean, the sun's setting right now, so you can definitely feel that little bit of energy change where it almost like switches. I don't know, I'm really excited to see the rest of the park because this place obviously doesn't look bad, but the number of bodies that have been dumped in this span of area, we're bound to find something.
That was ominous. Goddamn, bro. Leakin Park. We're back again. Well, I'm back. Welcome, I guess, for you. So, as a part of the Leakin Park documentary, I just wanted to take you guys down here to this specific part of Baltimore. Now, Baltimore is heavily abandoned. There are so many abandoned buildings here in the city, but I've never been to a place that's so blighted in so many areas. Maybe East Cleveland. If you look around us, these are entire abandoned apartment complexes, like projects. It's kind of nuts. Like, look at this, bro. All of these buildings are empty. All from there, all the way down there. They're all completely empty. It's like a shell of a city down here. You can hear like a fire alarm going off in one of them. It's just crazy. You don't really see, you know, places like this. It's sad. I think Baltimore has a way to go. Oh, I just saw a door open. That was creepy. I think someone's in there, bro. I think they were staring at us. That door, one of those doors just opened and shut. Yeah, obviously I would not recommend coming down to areas like this just because they can be so violent. I know Josh, Exploring with Josh, sent me this location, and a friend of his said that he got robbed and attacked being down here by a group of people. It's just so interesting to me to show that, I mean, when these opened up, it must have cost so much money to construct all of these houses and all these apartments, and then it's gone. And every person that's driving by is fucking staring at me. It's just such a weird area, dude. Like, look at that.
It's a ghost town.
It is. It's a full ghost town. So this is Winterbourne Avenue. In my opinion, the scariest part of Leakin Park. Since all of the roads here in the park had to be closed down due to the criminal activities that were occurring within the park's boundaries, this is the last remaining road that actually goes directly through Leakin Park on both sides. And along the way, all it is woods and then this pumping station, which is a municipal building for the city of Baltimore. Connor was just pointing out these bullet holes are relatively fresh on this sign. You can see that they're not rusted. So people are still coming out here firing guns. Connor, come take a look with me over here. There's so much trash and dumping here. If you'll remember, this is where Dan said he thought that there might be mob hit victims buried or some sort of body out here. You never know. But the eeriest thing about this road is that I've been here so many times and I've never seen another car drive down it other than me. Never once have I seen another person. And I don't really want to see another person because there's no real reason for people to be coming down this road. The highway's over there, so I guess it's an access road, but I don't know, it just feels off. I mean, just look at this. How the f does a stop sign end up like this? I don't know if I'm excited to be out here tonight. I've never investigated this part of the park, which is what I'm excited for because of the bodies. But it doesn't feel so bad in the daytime, but when you come out here at night, you're about to see trees are just covering everywhere you look. You can't see out. All you see is the forest and all this trash. It changes. We're gonna check into our hotel and then we're gonna start ghost hunting. Spooky. Somebody just walking down here. Isn't that a little eerie? Yeah, he snuck up out of nowhere. Man, where did he come from? Where would that guy be going in here?
I don't know, man.
That's my question, bro. Like, I've never seen someone down here. This place is creepy. That guy looked creepy, didn't he? All black. All black.
Disturbing details are continuing to emerge regarding a man now charged with murdering and dismembering a woman.
Anybody can become a victim of a villain.
All right, so just want to add this in. We just saw that guy. I've never seen somebody out on that road. And that guy was just dressed in all black, didn't say anything. I don't know where he was walking to. We literally, almost as soon as he walked by us, we drove down that same road, coming the same way that he went. Didn't see him again. So I'm like, did he go off into the woods? What the f is happening there? We came out of the park. We're trying to go to our hotel to check in, and check this shit out. Maps it. Fucking Apple Maps has us routed to go back down Winterbourne immediately. So I guess we kind of have to. Here we go. Well, did that light just turn off? Mm-hmm. What the fuck? It just burned out, dude. Huh. What the fuck? I got that on camera, bro. Look at that. The light just burned out. Right when we're driving here. That's the same exact light as this light. That one. All three of them. All of these down here, dude. How the fuck is that possible? Isn't that a little weird?
It's very weird.
Like the exact light at the street corner. It's like this fucking road is like calling us back.
There have been 45 days and already 46 murders in Baltimore. 2 more happened just today on Valentine's Day.
A star student, stellar athlete, and scholastic achiever, Heymin Lee was on her way to the top. The 18-year-old Woodlawn High School student was popular and well-liked. She played hockey and lacrosse and was already enrolled in optometry school months before graduation. Police say a passerby found her remains 2 days ago in Leakin Park. Investigators say her body was partially buried approximately 100 yards off the roadway. They identified Lee from her clothing and personal belongings. Police are investigating this case as a homicide.
Okay, everybody, so it's late at night now. It's almost midnight, and we're here in Leakin Park. Connor and I, we looked at the other footage that I've gotten here in the park, and I realized that we've never actually just walked through the woods and investigated the park of Leakin Park. We've investigated cases and murders, specific areas, but right now we're deep in the woods, and we're just gonna walk around and see, I don't know, what we find. I'm gonna run the Spirit Talker. I've got this camera rolling. For some reason, my night shot is acting up, and it won't let me film infrared, which is really strange. Never seen that before.
It is 25 degrees outside
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
fucking freezing cold, dude.
And it's like, what, probably 20-mile-per-hour winds?
Yeah.
It's absolutely freezing.
Eerie that you can hear a police siren right away.
You hear police sirens all over the place here.
Well, you want to walk on down?
Let's do it.
Okay. To anybody here in Leakin Park, I just want to tell you that my name's Colin.
And I'm Connor.
And we just want to talk to you, especially if your spirit is still here. I know there are a lot of bodies that have been found here, and there are a lot of unsolved murders that have occurred in this area. If you can talk to us and try to help lead us to where your body is, or give us some sort of a hint about who you are. I'm gonna run the spirit talker right now.
All right.
The one thing I don't like about lights too is that it lets everyone know where you are.
Yeah.
In the park. Anybody from any of
Because
these
these
roads
are
can see
also
us.
like production lights too.
So they're super bright.
Yeah, they're super bright, but also people see a light like this and they're like, oh, there's probably a nice little camera attached to that thing.
Yeah. Right. What's your name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Benjamin, dude.
Right away.
Benjamin, immediately, bro.
Benjamin, were you murdered out here? I really do wish we could do kind of like a live investigation with these people just so they can see. We can maybe see just like
Katie.
Another name.
Just so they can see that we can really only see about like 20 feet away from us. Just like what our light can touch.
I mean, it's pitch black when you're not looking at the light. Okay, we've got Katie and Benjamin here. What happened to you guys? Did you die in this area? Katie and Benjamin? What direction should William? Huh? Another name, William. That was our first question is, who are you?
Yeah.
So we got William, Benjamin, and Katie. What happened to you guys? How did you end up here in Leakin Park? Now, something to remember is that Dan found a human skull out here when he was just walking around through the leaves. So you never really know what you're gonna find when it comes to Leakin Park, right?
100%.
And you can attest, it is creepy as shit out here, isn't it?
It's super creepy. There's something about like forests, even when we did like the killing fields, how like we ended up getting like disoriented in the fields where we like couldn't find our way back.
This is killing fields times like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Killing fields, there was what, 35, 40 bodies? This is over 80.
Yeah, that we know of.
That we know of. Suspected to be way more than that.
Hey, we're walking.
Another name. You can feel it out here, bro. You can feel it.
It's heavy.
Let's just show people for a sec what it's like without the lights. Kill that light.
You can only see like the glow from downtown.
Yeah, that camera's got a way better eye than we do.
Yeah.
There's been a number of bodies found in this area as well. We're going to cover that whole story in a second, but for now. I mean, I've been here a few times. I just want to find out what else is here at Leakin Park. Are there more bodies, more skeletons, more murders out here that happen than we know about?
The craziest thing about Leakin Park is that it's not just like, oh, like people like had a heart attack out here and died. It's like decapitations, serial killers dumping bodies out here, kidnappings. I mean, we even read a story about this like super nice 65-year-old man that never did anybody harm was found in the trunk of a car and shot in the head
Yeah, we're going there next.
Yeah, we're going there next. But like, I mean, the park as a whole, and like, it's an entity.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like this section of the park and this section of the park. It's a whole area of forest that's like
Gladys.
uninhabited. Kind of like Central Park in New York. Like they left this area like nature.
Yeah.
You can't dump a body on a sidewalk in Baltimore and expect not to get caught.
Yeah.
So where are you gonna go to go dump a body that you just murdered somebody?
Exactly.
You're gonna come here.
Well, I think the thing is, dude, so many of these murders were never solved. So many of these bodies have never been found. I mean, there are public parks in every city in America, but there's something about this land in Leakin Park that draws people. Serial killers, hitmen, gang members, all sorts of people that murder. They all do it here.
It's like a beacon for evil.
The bench.
There's
a bench.
There's a bench, like, right over here.
Yeah, there was, and you f***ed with it earlier
Yeah.
today. You moved it to try to get a shot of it. Should we go over by the bench?
We can find it.
Over here.
Over here.
Are you sitting over there at the bench, waiting for us?
Who's with us?
Me.
Me, bro. Who the f*** is me, though? We wanted to walk through the park for a while. It's been like 30, 40 minutes. You want to walk and do our first murder site
Yeah,
for the night?
Let's do it.
I think we do it, man.
All right.
Let's go back up. So now that we explored the woods of Leakin Park, we're still in the park in a wooded area, but Connor, if you'll pan right here, show us where we're at.
We're right by the tennis courts.
Yeah, so these are the Leakin Park tennis courts near Gwynns Falls. And there were 2 murder victims' bodies found in this wooded area right here. Right next to the courts. It's not developed. It's a super heavily wooded, thick, dense area. This is where Victonio and Michael were both found. What's interesting is that someone was convicted for Victonio's murder, but there were different things in the case that have led a lot of people to think that the guy convicted of the murder wasn't actually the murderer, almost a scapegoat in that situation. Something that also raised some red flags is the fact that almost 13 years later, Michael's murder eerily echoed Victonio's, in that the victim was found shot in the head over in this area right here. It's a preferred dumping spot, obviously, for this killer. So I'm excited to see if we can contact either of them and try to bring some justice to, this crime. But I'm gonna film with this camera. Connor, so far, how are you feeling, buddy?
Feeling great. This place is definitely creepy as shit. It's super cold as well, so I mean, kind of senses are heightened right now. We're kind of on our toes. I'm excited to see if we can get in contact with maybe somebody that was a victim of a crime here. All right.
Okay, everybody. If there's anybody here in this area of Leakin Park, Michael, Victonio, my name's Colin.
And I'm Connor.
We just want to talk to you. If you're out here, we're gonna do a DR60 in a second.
Yeah.
So.
We want to speak for the victims out here. We think it's terrible, and we want to know your story. So if you have something to tell us, any information or anything on what happened to you, please come forward and have conversation with us. We want to tell your story, how it actually happened. Just like that. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Bro, how the fuck does that happen immediately? This is the woods, dude. Do you see this? This is the goddamn woods. The lights, the closest lights are over there, bro.
Yeah.
Way through this this tennis court. Okay, thank you. I guess. Are you
Are you here with us right now?
Don't be afraid of us. We're not here to hurt you.
It's the opposite, actually. We want to help bring justice to you. So if you have any idea who killed you, you have to let us know. God, it's f***ing creepy back here.
This place isn't creepy because of ghosts. It's creepy because I don't know who the f*** is out here or who's gonna come in here, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna ask, is this the spirit of Victonio?
Is this the spirit of Michael
Michael, thank you. What the f was that? What the f was that? What the f was that? What the fuck? I heard that. What the hell?
Dude, that's hard hits too.
I know. Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, I've never seen some shit
Okay,
like that.
well, maybe no one's ever come out here to talk to him, you know? Michael? If this is you, Michael, can you step away from that light if you see it? Can you step away?
Thank you, Michael. Again, we're here to tell your story, but we need information. We want to know who the person is who attacked you that night.
This REM pod is the one that's going off. This one over there hasn't gone off. Let's do a DR60.
That's crazy. Alright, so this device I have right here in my hand, it allows you to communicate with us and we can hear what you're saying to us. So anything we ask, we would love an answer back. So please, if you're here with us, please come have a conversation with us. Give us answers.
Once again,
He's ready.
What's crazy is it's this REM pod. It's not that one. Yeah. So
right.
he's actually stepped right up here to talk to us. What the hell?
We're gonna start this. Again, the questions we're asking, we would love answers to because we want to tell your story. Who's here with us right now?
Michael, how were you killed?
Do you want to bring justice to the person who committed that crime? Oh, that's a police siren.
Yeah, but still.
What's the name of the person that murdered you, Michael? Give us an answer, please.
What the fuck, man?
I got chills, dude.
I can't believe that one hasn't gone off once.
Where are you right now?
Michael, is there a message you would like us to send your family? Something you want us to tell your relatives? Even the police department?
Oh, I got the chills, brother.
Does that sound upset you, Michael?
My final question. What can we do to help you? Okay, Michael. Thank you for speaking with us, my friend. We're very appreciative that you were here with us. What the fuck is going on, man? We're in the fucking woods.
Dude, and all the sirens going off around
There's
us.
one over there, one over here, there's
over
three
here.
going on right now. This is Leakin Park, though. Look at this. There's a police siren that way, and this way.
You want to listen back?
Yeah. All right, let's listen back. Look at that.
Who's here with us right now? Michael, how were you killed? Do you want to bring justice to the person who committed that crime? What's the name of the person that murdered you, Michael? Give us an answer, please. Where are you right now? Michael, is there a message you would like us to send your family? Something you want us to tell your relatives, even the police department? Does that sound upset you, Michael? My final question. What can we do to help you?
What the fuck? Find him. Find him. Did you fucking hear that?
That was clear as fuck. Find him.
Okay, that's a little freaky, bro. That was a full-on whisper. That wasn't just like a... Oh my god, dude, I have fucking up and down chills.
That was the clearest thing I've ever heard on the
chills up and
DR60.
down my arms, man. And I have a full coat on. But I can feel the hair on my arms standing up.
What can we do to help you?
You want to do one more real quick?
Sure.
Why don't we walk back here to do this?
Okay, Michael, we came back to your area. We just want to hear what you have to say. A couple more questions, all right?
Do you know why this person killed you?
How many more bodies are there in this park?
God, this is wild, bro.
Have the police found all the bodies in Lincoln Park?
Is this place dangerous?
Okay, one more time. We're gonna listen.
Do you know why this person killed you? How many more bodies are there in this park? Have the police found all the bodies and linked? Do you know why this person killed you? How many more bodies are there in this park?
That's got to be the clearest DR60 in ever, bro. That has to be. What the fuck, dude? It's literally like a whisper, like a human.
He's standing right here with us.
Oh, I'm freaked out hearing that, man. Manny.
Do you know why this person killed you? How many more bodies are there in this park?
How the fuck is that possible? How the fuck is that possible, bro?
How many more bodies are there in this park? Have the police found all the bodies? Is this place dangerous?
That it?
Yeah. I got roasted the last video for reacting too strong. In the last video, I would have been jumping up and down, fucking screaming at that. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, bro? It literally sounds like somebody standing right next to this, just talking into it. And then fucking the REM pod goes off too. I'm gonna keep my voice down because dangerous area. I gotta hear that again, dude. Here, you wanna put it up to your ear?
Do you know why this person killed you?
No.
How many more bodies are there in this park?
What the fuck?
Have the police found all the bodies in Lincoln Park? Is this place dangerous?
There's a little, it almost sounds like another little whisper at the end, doesn't it?
Dude, what the fuck?
That's gotta be one of the clearest EVPs we've ever got.
That's 100% the most clear
bro.
EVP. And back there we got another like super clear one.
What the fuck, man? Yo, I'm like this whole time, vibration, chill, goosebumps wise, I'm like at a 100, and I didn't expect that.
No.
This area is way more like I feel it than the woods itself. But it's a dumping spot. This is where his body was found.
That's weird.
It's almost like we should stay here longer, but we have to go to Winterbourne.
Yeah.
Because it's late. Mini, bro.
Are you glad that we're out here trying to make justice for you? Trying to figure out your story? What happened to you?
Oh. Literally, the moment you ask a question, the moment we walk back here, after the clearest EVP we've ever recorded.
This place is crazy.
Literally, what the hell, man? Michael, thank you so much for coming to talk to us, man. Thank you. Bro, we're going to listen to our recordings again and see what you had to say to us. I'm sorry that this happened to you, but I hope that you've found some sort of a peace. Oh, sorry we can't stay here longer, but we're gonna try to tell everybody what you just told us. Oh, I am fully charged to the absolute.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
It's late. It's fucking like 2:30 in the morning.
Thank you, Michael. All right, thank you, Michael. I'm going to turn this off. Okay, everybody, so we're now approaching Winterbourne Road. This is, like I've said before, the place in Leakin Park that scares me the most. It has the worst energy. There have been 6 or 7 bodies discovered here, including one that was actually, Connor, if you shot the window right here. Somebody was found right near that no dumping sign in this area. As we were driving from the tennis courts over here, someone got into a car crash. There were police and ambulances, and they smashed their car into a pole.
A tree.
A tree. And I don't know their condition, but it's just weird that that just happened while we were filming. But yeah, here we are in Winterbourne. No fucking way that just happened, bro.
Dude.
No fucking way. Okay, we sat here, we turned the lights off to talk about a game plan. Both of these fucking lights, both of these lights up here, both just burned out. Both of them. Look at that, guys. Fucking look at that. That one right there. Oh, and this one's back on. That was just off when I was walking up. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? The moment that we drove up here, the moment we pulled in, both lights burned out and then they turned back on. What are the odds? Especially after earlier today, the lamppost at the front of Winterbourne burned out. I mean, tell me, people online, is that not weird? Is that not strange? That happened earlier to us on camera, and it happened again on camera. All right, everybody, so this is the moment that this video has been building up to. We're here on Winterbourne Road. This is, in my opinion, the scariest part of Leakin Park. Behind me, this is the stop sign and the no dumping sign down there with bullet holes in it. It's very isolated, very cold, very dark out here. We're just gonna walk up and down the street once to show you how it feels out here. Because this episode, we've gotten amazing paranormal stuff. But to me, the whole point about Leakin Park is that it's not scary because it's paranormal. It's scary because of the people, the real people that could be out here. We don't know who the fuck is out here right now, so. Oh, there's a car right there. That's what's fucking scary, man. You don't know who's coming out here to do what, but let's take a little walk. Just take a look at this, man, the road.
And just on this road that we're on, which is not a very long road either.
Very short road.
It's maybe like a quarter of a mile. If that.
Yeah.
There's been, what, 8 bodies dumped out here?
Earlier in the video, Dan was saying this is where he thinks that the mob victims are buried.
Yeah.
So who fucking knows what skeletons or bodies are out there?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, most of the bodies that were found out here were bodies that were just kind of like thrown and dumped out here. Not, it's not bodies that were buried.
Yeah, dumped.
Because I mean, back if it was like mob times when bodies were being buried out here, it's way harder, obviously, to find a body that was buried than something that was just maybe
dumped.
Like someone pulled over on the side of the road, dumped the body out real quick, and then
or brought him out here and then fucking killed him.
Exactly.
You know, a serial killer. We've got multiple unsolved murders. The old man that was found in the trunk of his own car, murdered, unsolved.
But it's the accumulation of all of the dark stuff that's happened out here that makes this place just super, super eerie.
I've taken friends here that literally refused to even drive down the road.
Even locals to this city of Baltimore, we tell them like, oh yeah, we're going to Leakin Park today, and they're like, good luck. Like, hope we don't see you in the obituaries. Whatever tree out there is that's making that noise is creepy as shit. Look at this.
No parking anytime, sorry.
Look, there's someone shot this sign too.
Bullet hole?
Yeah. Well, it's not a hole, but someone definitely did shoot it.
I mean, look at this, bro. You got kitchenware.
There's a liquor bottle. Super eerie.
This place gives me like
the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. It's so weird, dude.
Like, dude, someone can literally just drive through here and just fire a bunch of shots at us, keep going down the road. Like, nothing
You
ever
never know
happened.
who the f would do it.
Exactly.
Hello? I mean, all of this.
I mean, that's the thing. It's not just a dumping ground for bodies, but it's like people are just bringing shit out here and like just throwing it over here because they know that like nobody's coming over here.
No. How the fuck does this get here? It's a ripped off piece of like a table, a chair.
You know what I'm wondering? The $500 dumping fee. I wonder if you dump a body out here if they still give you the fee.
No, I can almost guarantee that it's a little more expensive than that.
Yeah.
But look at, I mean, there's stuff everywhere here. And what I was saying to Connor earlier is that who knows, like, if someone's disposing of like a murder weapon out here.
I'm sure hundreds of them.
Yeah, stuff used in a crime that they would never find. A vase over there.
Look at that basketball. That's so creepy.
I know. This is spooky. Like, how old is this? It makes you wonder. Who came out here and just threw a basketball? You know?
Look at that old bottle right here.
Where?
Right there in front of that tree.
No one would ever know what any of this stuff even means.
Dude, that tree is so real.
I don't think we could get a creepier night to come out here. The wind howling. It's so bizarre, dude, isn't it? I mean, just
I've never heard some shit like that. It's like this tree right here.
it's like we're in the middle of Baltimore. skyscrapers, big city, and yet it's fucking completely silent, bro. It's like we're in a forest in the middle of the woods.
I said we try to get some answers.
Me too, man. Let's go back. Okay, everybody, so we have the Spirit Talker right now. This is one of my favorite devices. We got a REM pod set up right here. After this, we're gonna do an Estes. It's the first time I've ever done an Estes here at LEAKIN PARK, and I feel like the spirits here, they're gonna wanna speak to us. To whoever's here on Winterbourne Road, my name's Colin.
And I'm Connor.
We're coming here with love and light. I know that there were a lot of you that were murdered. The killers were never caught. So can you come and speak with us? Can I ask who you are?
Emotional.
Emotional. I know it's an emotional subject. It's probably hard to talk about. We need an answer here. Who are we talking to? Are there any bodies here that have never been found?
Talk.
He's wanting to talk. Can you tell me your name? We know there's been a lot of victims that were dumped on this road. Can you tell us who you are? Was that you making contact with us? Again, we're...
Peter.
Peter.
We're thinking that there might be victims from the mob out here that might have been dumped and never found. Is that true?
I'm at peace.
We're really happy to hear that. We don't want to disturb you at all. We just want to know your story. I feel weird.
Very uneasy out here.
I feel like there's like people watching us.
Me too.
Hurting.
Hurting. Look it, dude. Look it. Show the goddamn camera. The REM pod goes off. This battery's almost out. You can take our energy, but we're just trying to talk to you. And we have to use our tools to speak.
David.
David.
Can you tell us where you are?
Oh! Right when I turned around, that thing hit once. I got that on camera, dude. When he said, tell us where you are, that thing, green, the REM pod.
Do you want us to stay over here?
Is that what you're saying? Maybe not. Oh!
Thanks.
Thanks! Okay, so I want us to fucking stay.
Alright, we can stay over here with you.
Yo, that was great.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
What happened to you?
Brother.
Brother? Did your brother hurt you? In some way?
Get out.
Are you trying to warn us that there's danger here? Oh God, I just got
This is
full
one of the most
body chills.
dangerous places in Baltimore to be at this time of night on this
It's like
day of the week.
the most dangerous.
You're saying it's dangerous here?
My throat.
The guy who's choking people.
Choke the girl. Yolanda.
Yolanda, is that you?
I mean, I'm not quick to jump to conclusions, but that is very weird, dude. You can go sit for 8 hours with the REM pod and it never goes off once.
Yeah.
You have to have some sort of energy.
I have many locations we've been to, and it doesn't go
Gettysburg,
off.
so many places that it never even spiked. Even the place where you got scratched.
Yeah.
You got no REM. And that was a powerful entity.
Yeah. I want to get into the Estes, dude.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Pain.
My throat.
I want to get some answers, dude.
Thank you for talking to us, whoever you are.
Dangerous.
Right when we were about to start the Estes.
We need to finish it out, and this is where we need to do it.
To end tonight, we're gonna do an Estes session here on Winterbourne. It is fucking freezing out. It is 25 right now.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be the longest Estes that we've ever done, just because it's so goddamn cold. I can barely feel my toes.
But we're going to do justice.
I'm gonna put this on.
Have my beanie. All right.
Okay, to anybody out here, I want to speak with you.
Can you tell me how many people are out here? Who are we speaking to right now?
He died.
How did you
To the
die?
left.
How did you die?
Painful.
Was your death painful?
Foot in my mouth.
Your death was painful?
Slice.
Were you murdered out here?
In my house.
You were murdered in your house and you were dropped off here?
I guess.
What's your name? Can you tell me how many people are out here?
Eight.
Whoa.
Come over. I heard a church. And then, not good. That's it.
Was the person who killed
Go
you
away.
Was the person who killed you brought to justice?
6'3".
Did they find the man who killed you?
Nope.
How long ago were you killed?
Nirvana.
Is there anything you want to tell me? What's your story?
Basketball. Shot. Buried.
You were buried out here? Did they ever find your body?
Where were they? No one came.
So you were never found?
Better leave. Bad people. We know there's a lot of bad people. Well, we came here to hear your story. We want to bring justice to your name. Can you help us?
One day.
Can you help us find who did this to you?
Jump.
Did he kill a lot of people? Were you his only victim?
Maybe.
You don't know much about the man who killed you, do you?
It was quick.
Did you get kidnapped? There's a lot of kidnappings in the area. I'm very sorry to hear that this happened to you. I know you don't need help, but we would love to be the people to help you out.
.008.
What direction are you?
Pepper.
I know you're here with us, but where are you?
I'm left with.
You're to the left of us?
Down the road. Just go.
Before we go, is there anything you would like to tell us? You want me to turn the lights off?
It's okay. Or I'm okay.
Well, I'm happy to know.
God loves.
I'm happy to know that you're at peace.
God loves, and then heaven.
Well, I'm happy.
And then find him!
How can we find him?
Vin.
Was his name Vin? Maybe Vincent?
Truck driver.
Jeez.
Charlotte. Passed by. That's all.
Is there anything you want to tell us? Do you want us just to get out of your hair? The light just died, dude.
It's dead.
What? Before we go, is there anything you would like to tell us? You want me to turn the lights off? Were you draining the battery from this light?
Felt good.
Did it feel good to drain the battery? Did it give you some energy?
Tell the story.
That's what we're here to do. I hope that us
Doesn't matter anyways.
I hope that us coming out here and at least trying to make contact with you.
Doesn't matter anyways, still dead.
It's gonna make a difference. People need to know the stories of the victims that were out here. We know there's many more than were actually found out here, and that we might not ever find out how many people died here. But we want to at least do justice to the people that we know who did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're gonna head out here in a second, but before we do, can you tell us your name?
It's unknown.
Did nobody know who you are?
Too many.
Alright, we're gonna head out here in just a second. Again, before we go, can you tell us what your name is? We're gonna head out of here. It was great talking to you tonight. Maybe we'll be back soon and you'll have some more answers to give us.
Connor.
Yep, that's my name.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I got to help you out.
That's it.
At least just have a conversation.
Come back.
We will definitely come back to see you again.
Dangerous.
All right.
Oh my God. The light die?
Yeah.
Okay. My feet are fucking frozen.
Me too.
Please tell me some of that made sense.
A lot of it made sense.
There goes the light.
Yep. All right, we're heading.
Well, thank you to whoever was talking to me.
And me too. We'll be back to see you again. A lot of good stuff.
Okay, we're here at Leakin Park. I'm gonna review that later and see what was just said, but it's fucking 25 degrees out, so we gotta get in the car. To everyone out here, whoever was just talking, thank you.
And I really do hope you find peace, and thank you for trying to help us. Thank you for trying to help us help you, and for trying to keep us out of danger. Sorry that we can't do more, but just know that we remember you, okay? And they're gonna find you one day. Here goes the other light.
Alright.
Fucking weird. Okay, man, that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
James Moore, Darren McCoy Jr., Leandria Sampson, Quante Thompson, and Albertus Nelson. These are the names of the 5 last victims whose bodies were found rotting in Leakin Park. I know in this documentary we tried our best to cover as many stories as we possibly could, stories that live and breathe within this cursed forest. But unfortunately, there have been too many murders, too many bodies found, too many incidents for us to cover all of them in one simple documentary. But what I can tell you is that at the end of the day, my experiences at Leakin Park are going to stick with me forever. This is a place that I've wanted to investigate for years. I worked on this documentary for 3+ years. And although we got tons of paranormal evidence, there's still so much mystery there in the park. And it really does feel evil. It almost reminds me of a cemetery, a place where people come to deposit their dead, where they leave them to rot, to decay. They forget about them. A cemetery, much like Leakin Park, is a place that has hundreds, thousands of stories to tell. If only those trees and that grass could reveal the darkest secrets and could tell us about the events that they've witnessed. Leakin Park really is a place that reminds me of a cemetery. That's why they call it Baltimore's open-air graveyard, after all. And still, I don't feel complete after finishing this movie. I don't feel like there is any resolution to this documentary, because simply put, there isn't. Most of these murders are still unsolved, and who knows how many bodies are still out there in Leakin Park waiting, crying out to be found. Like the author William S. Burroughs once said, "Nobody owns life, but anyone who can pick up a frying pan owns death." It's so easy for some people to kill, to commit murder. I think that that's the scariest part of this documentary, of this location, of this place. Not only is it frightening because of the presence of otherworldly energy, but you never really know who you're going to meet out in Leakin Park. And through completing these investigations, it showed me the darkest sides of humanity. So please, at the end of the day, don't go out to Leakin Park. Don't visit alone like we did. Stay at home and stay safe. After all, it won't be long before they find another body down in Leakin Park.
Hello.